Hey, welcome to the final episode of the Fendick Theater Experience. I'm Blake.
And I'm Sydney.
Let's get started. Our final performance target is, we will learn some theater superstitions.
We wanted to end the Fendick Theater Experience on a fun and cool note.
Now, you might have heard about some of these superstitions before, but I promise you'll learn some cool and interesting stuff today that might interest you or scare you.
Our first superstition is a little dated now, but it was considered bad luck to wear blue on stage.
This is because blue dye was the most expensive for theater costumes back then.
Many theater companies that weren't doing so well would actually put their actors in blue to give the audience the impression that the theater was doing very well and was very rich.
Unfortunately, most of those theater companies that tried that went out of business, and that's why it's considered bad luck to wear blue on stage.
Now, this isn't as popular of a superstition anymore because there's many theaters, musicals, and plays that do put their actors in blue.
Yeah, so Belle and Beauty and the Beast and Elsa and Frozen are just a few examples.
The next superstition involves flowers.
That's right. So the next superstition is it's bad luck to give an actor or actress flowers before or during a performance.
If an actor receives flowers before a performance, it could theoretically cause the actor to not be as focused during the performance.
And if the actor isn't as focused when it's time to perform, mistakes could happen, and some mistakes could be fatal.
So remember, flowers after, not during or before.
So there are some props that are considered bad luck in theater.
So some of the props that are considered bad luck are mirrors, real jewelry, and real money.
Mirrors are considered bad luck because the reflection from the mirrors could mess up the show's lighting.
And real money and real jewelry are considered bad luck because those props are often known to be stolen.
So, fake jewelry, money, and mirrors it is.
Another superstition is that it's considered bad luck to whistle in a theater.
This one's a pretty interesting one. Okay, so it's considered bad luck to whistle in a theater because back before technology, the stage crew, the people that would move the sets and raise and lower the curtains, were old sailors. And these old sailors, they had a series of whistles that they would whistle to each other during a performance to move the set and curtains.
So if an actor were to whistle, a curtain could close or a set piece could be moved when it's not supposed to be.
Someone could get hurt or die. So the next time you're in a theater and you think about whistling, maybe don't.
Now for the most well-known theater superstition.
It's bad luck to say good luck before a performance.
When you want to wish a performer luck, you say break a leg.
Now, there are many reasons why we possibly could have started saying break a leg. One of the main, most popular reasons is that understudies would say it to the actors so that the actors could possibly break their legs so that they could go on for them instead.
Another origin of this phrase dates all the way back to ancient Greece when the audiences would stomp their feet instead of applauding.
And lastly, the Elizabethan translation of to bow, like when you bow at the end of a performance, is to break. So when you bow at the end of a performance, it literally translates to break a leg.
Now, let's get spooky.
And by spooky, we mean ghosts.
Theaters are very familiar places to catch a glimpse of a soul from the past.
And ghost sightings on Broadway are nothing new. In the New Amsterdam Theater, which is the theater that currently houses the Disney musical Aladdin, they're known to have a ghost.
It's believed that the former Ziegfeld Follies showgirl Olive Thomas still roams the theater.
Disney currently owns the New Amsterdam Theater, and they actively believe in this ghost. They believe it so much that they have a portrait of her in the theater's lobby.
When the Martin Beck Theater changed its name to Al Hirschfeld Theater, it apparently angered the ghost of Martin Beck himself.
During performances at the Al Hirschfeld Theater, Martin Beck's ghost has been spotted multiple times and that he would sometimes steal props or move them.
The Palace Theater in New York City is believed to hold more than 100 ghosts.
And the Belasco Theater is considered to be haunted by David Belasco himself. He used to live in an apartment above the theater.
But the scariest ghost sighting on Broadway dates back to 1909 at the Old Lyric Theater.
Clyde Fitch was the first American playwright to publish his plays.
But he died from blood poisoning in the summer of 1908.
Fitch came out on stage at the Old Lyric Theater and took a bow at the conclusion of the final performance of his last play, The Life, on December 21st, 1909.
Wait, I thought we said he died in 1908.
He did. It's believed that Fitch walked down center stage, took a deep bow, and then vanished.
All this talk about ghosts has led us to our final superstition.
Though it's a superstition, it's also considered a tradition.
Whenever a theater closes up for the night, they place a simple light upstage center. This is called the ghost light.
A ghost light is considered to be a guardian angel of sorts for a theater. Though most people know theaters to be a beautiful place, it can also be a pretty dangerous one.
Especially if it's dark.
So even if there is no one in the theater at all, there is that one light shining over the theater.
And keeps it safe.
Right now there are thousands of ghost lights shining in thousands of theaters because they're closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Those ghost lights are shining bright and keeping those theaters company while the rest of the world waits for them to open again.
And they will.
Now that we've told you a few things about theater superstitions, we want to know your favorite theater superstition.
Comment below what your favorite theater superstition is. It can be one we named or one we didn't.
Make sure to like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks for learning and creating with us.
And thanks for taking this creative journey with us.